Okay. Hey, welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel for this impromptu Sunday evening broadcast. The first of probably two broadcasts, I dare say, two broadcasts. I've been inspired recently to begin to set up a Zettelkasten system. I was inspired in part by a guy named who wrote a book called Anti-Net Zettelkasten, which is all about using using an analog system, where you can see. And I am going to be going back to the analog system. I'm not sure how long this series is going to be, but in the meantime, I'm waiting for the book to get here. Might as well go ahead and set up an Emacs, a Zettelkasten system inside of Emacs using the Denote package. And of course, so the first thing we'll do is set up a card catalog. So here's our basic org mode type of format, okay? Now why is that not lining up exactly? So we're using the same thing, right? Now what we want to do is we come over here and we want to replace all the commas with them bars, okay? So replace comma, get, replace all. Now we should come back up here then. We probably need to have something here also, I'm thinking. You can see I've already started to set the page up, okay? I think everything has to be enclosed in the... Now, of course, I should be doing the whole thing in Emacs, right? But I'm not filling up to that this evening. The Zettelkasten is actually a fairly popular thing now, particularly both analog and digital. You know, people are using things like Obsidian to do Zettelkasten type of note taking. There's also an app out there called something. I don't know what it is, but it's actually specifically designed to do Zettelkasten with. And like I say, what I'm deciding on is I'm going to use a Dewey Decimal System, okay, in categories. The question is, do I need something at the bottom? It's king, feet, ship. Okay, so the question is, will I actually be able to create... Let's get rid of that and that. Okay. Grief, spiritual struggle. So we have theme category. So the theme is Christian. The theme is lament and suffering, grief, struggle. Okay, spiritual struggle. Christian orders in church. Now, do we need to put a line across the bottom? At one point, a few months back, I actually wrote an awk script that would take a CSV file and format it as a 1, 2, 3, all right, three rows, 3 columns, Dewey Decimal. Let's see what happens then. Okay, so what it now, okay, so it works, basically. Sort of. Let's undo. Come back over here. Did it treat the ands as separate things? Maybe it didn't like that. You know what let's do? Let's ask ChatGPT to format this as a org table. Minimize this. Come back over here. So you need to have something underneath the categories to separate that, but you don't have to have anything on the bottom. So let's come over here, minimize this again. Now let's come back over here to Emacs. Now let's try it. And there you go. There is our Zettelkasten initial card catalog, okay? Okay. You wonder why it doesn't have anything at the bottom of it. So you can see here. Okay. And what are these? These are, so that worked okay, didn't it, actually? So how did it come over here? Oh, great, that works perfectly. All right. So, I think these must be ands, prophetic books, and wisdom and teaching, right? So that looks okay, actually, doesn't it? It actually works. Do I have a... Okay. Okay. $13. You know what? That's all I'm going to do tonight. Let's just see if we can go back first of all. And there we are. Let's do it one more time. Denote, open, create, grep. Okay. So the question is, what would be golden alphabet? What would be our... So let's assign this to 23.2. 223.2. in Psalms, the book of inspiration. Let's assign this one to 223.2 also. Okay, good. Right. You know what? Let's go and add a second Zettelkasten in here. We'll go make this one. Well, that's also going to be two. It's the same one, isn't it? Okay, good. Okay, we're just going to leave that here for right now. What do you want to do here? Let's add a subtitle. Okay. Oh, look at that. It is giving us a, oh, it is recognizing it as a, okay. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. You know, maybe we should add our own personal little thing there, you know. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice indeed, my friends. So I'm going to leave that right there. Okay, and that's going to be it for this evening. At least for the Zettelkasten. And I'll keep you up to date as I go along, as I add more, yes, more to our bibliography, and more to our card catalog. Anyway, so there you have a little brief demonstration of how to get started with the Zettelkasten and Emacs and Denote for your Bible study system, note system. Okay.